Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
Tonight on the show, we're gonna make a fresh pasta dish using garden ingredients. This is like a fresh tomato pasta. Gonna make a little shrimp scampi to go with it, and we will begin immediately. One of the things we're gonna try to do today is not use too much water for the pasta, because we're gonna try to concentrate the starch. The starchy water. By the way, this is loosely based off of Kenji video he did, and one of the things that he did in the video is he used tomato greens in his sauce, which I think is a little bit trendy. Like, people be doing that these days. I ain't never done that. I'll salt the water. So I wanted to see what that's all about. Okay, so we're gonna use garden tomatoes today, and I have a ton of cherry tomatoes. That's it's going to be our main tomato today. I just picked some of these in the garden update video, so I think I got all the stems off. We'll give that a nice wash. How many? This is probably like 100 cherry tomatoes. I don't know. All right, so let's get cooking. This is super quick. Good for the weeknight. Very generous olive oil glug. And we're gonna get some garlic. So there's some garlic that I grew. Arthur's come to see what's going on. He looks very interested. Hi, Arthur. Garlic's just 10 million times easier to peel if you just smash it. Just like you can smash smash the like button on a video of your choosing. It doesn't have to be this one. Obviously I end up reading more about children now that I'm a parent. I just keep reading like how there's kids who are young and they think that subscribe to my channel is like a greeting or farewell in IRL conversations, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I'm gonna rough chop the garlic today, in part because we're gonna let it cook a little bit longer. And it is gonna be the first thing we pop in today. So that was 4 cloves of garlic. And then in addition to this, I'm gonna look for a couple larger tomatoes. Just a couple. And they don't gotta be pretty. So I'm just trying to work my way through these tomatoes real quick. I think what I'll probably do is maybe scoop. Maybe I'll scoop them. Yeah, I don't know. I think we might just use the skin. I am the spoon. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get that goodly inside out first, give it a quick chop, and then I'll work on the outside after. All right, we'll pop that straight in there. And while we're at it, we'll throw in the cherry tomatoes too. What do you think, viewers at home? Is that 100 tomatoes? Let us know in the comments below. But I do like that it's like basically one layer. Yeah, I don't really want to waste any of it. I'm just gonna chop it up. The texture of tomato skin doesn't bother me, and I'm the one cooking, so my opinion at the moment matters the most. I'm also gonna go and pop in our tomato green, and we will fish this out at the end. We don't eat it, but it's supposed to make everything taste more tomatoey-er. 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 Ear, and other vowels. We also can put in some basil. Your call if you want to have some of this in there the whole time or not. I think I'll do a mix. So I'll grab a couple of leaves, reserve a couple of leaves for garnish, and then we'll just pop the others in there. And now that we have some liquid going from the tomato, we can turn the heat up a little bit so the garlic will no longer burn. But our goal here should be to break down some of those very sweet cherry tomatoes. So we'll go ahead and salt it. This is pink Himalayan salt. You can use whatever kind you want. And the salt should help it break down a little bit. We'll add some pepper too. Show you my way I like the basil garnish. So I take some leaves, and you stack them, and we roll them up like a doobie. Just kidding. I don't know anything about that. Chiffonade. And what that gives you is these nice ribbons, which will look real nice at the end. And we're gonna grate some Parmesan.
How much?
A lot. You can see lots and lots of liquid is being released from the tomatoes, and we're already starting to get something of a sauce. Let's let that keep going. My water is boiling. We're using fresh pasta today, so this is egg linguine, the highest quality, and this cooks in 1.5 minutes, so we're not going to do that until the very end. We'll wait on that. And actually, now that my water is boiling, I think I'm going to move it to the back burner and work on other things. All right, so our protein for dinner tonight is going to be some shrimp. We're going to start with a mixture of olive oil and butter. I got one of these big Amish butters, premium. And we are going to use yet more garlic still. Actually, got some roasted garlic in the fridge. So this is kind of weird, honestly. You can see the skin's super soft from roasting. But this should be a more mellow flavor. A lot of the pungency should be gone. And something I thought was kind of interesting with this garlic when I roasted it, some of the more vegetal flavors came out when I roasted it, and it kind of reminded me of like the tender taste of corn, like that great kind of green corn taste in a good way. A little bit of parsley for the end, and I got my shrimp. These are shelled and tailed, and they're good to go. I don't have to do nothing to them. And as a young father, I really, really appreciate that. If you want to be super optimal, you should dry the shrimp before you cook them, and you'll have a better texture. I have done that before, and it is one of the most tedious things I've ever done in my life, so we're not gonna do that today. So I'm just gonna pop the shrimp in here, and we'll season it up a little bit with some salt. And we'll skip the pepper. Maybe we'll do some white pepper. I think it'll look nicer. What the shit? A white pepper. All right, these should cook quick. That's what shrimp does. God bless them. So I'm gonna turn the heat up, and then I'm gonna splash them with some wine. I don't remember if Scampi has wine or not, but who's gonna complain about some wine on these shrimp? Not me. Got a bottle of Gewürztraminer, which is my favorite type of wine. It's kind of like a Riesling. We'll pop a little wine in here. Let those simmer away. And then we'll pop a little wine in the Daddy's sippy cup.
What about Daddy's friends sipping cup?
Cheers to us. All right. I've actually been pretty negligent of our sauce, and it's amazing. But look at this. You can see the cherry tomatoes are really starting to break down, and we got them right where we want them. Right where we want them. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook our pasta. So I figure out what I did with it. Here's our bundles o pasta. I have a feeling that this should be about 3 servings based on the fact that it's 3 bundles.
But we've been wrong before.
No, not us.
What's in there?
Trying to do a kitchen timer, thank you. Shrimp are looking pretty much done. You see there's a couple that are not quite done, but the residual heat will keep cooking them. So I'll go ahead and add my parsley garnish, which will really make it look amazing. Wow, I know. I think that the water is not boiling enough, so I might have to cook this slightly longer than 90 seconds. But I should be able to grab some stachy water. So just grab some of that, bring it into our sauce. I'm going to turn the heat up on the sauce too so it starts reducing. And while I'm working on it, I'm going to go ahead and pull out our greenery, the stems that nobody wants to eat. I'm going to taste the pasta real quick because I feel like it's not done, but maybe it is. Oh, it is done. Oh, so fast. We'll see how well this goes. I picked this pan because I thought that I would be able to get all the pasta in it, TBD. So super nice, our sauce never stuck to nothing. You can see that it's thickening it up nicely. So now we're gonna reduce the heat a little bit and incorporate our pasta in, which I am doing it in a dumb way, and I could just dump. And we can start working this together. You know, super ideal world, you would undercook your pasta a little bit and kind of finish it in the pan. I think that I might have cooked it 10 seconds longer than I should have. You can crucify me, it's fine. Doesn't bother me none. But check this out. Basically, every little bit of liquid is getting absorbed into the pasta, and it's coating it really nicely. Looks really good. Now for our aesthetics, I'm trying to bring some of the cooked tomatoes to the top. Naturally, they will go to the sides. So we can finish this with our basil garnish and lots and lots of Parmesan. I'm just gonna add a little bit right now, and then we can top our individual plates with more. So let's see what we're working with. Nice fresh pasta. Oh man, that's good. That is super, super, super good. So like the fresh pasta is crazy, crazy tender. I do not personally feel like the tomato green made a difference. And that's mainly because cherry tomatoes have such a strong flavor. They're sweeter than other kinds of tomatoes. That really, to me, this just tastes like a big bowl of cherry tomatoes in the best way. Our garlic's actually quite soft in a pleasant way, pleasant crunch. Or not a crunch, but kind of melts in your mouth. This is delicious. I think it will pair quite nicely with our buttery wine shrimp. That's a good dinner. I was gonna make a vegetable, but guess not. So let's go ahead and plate it up. It would not be wrong to just dump the shrimp right on top. It's kind of a lot of pasta, isn't it? Grab a couple more tomatoes, and then we will do our shrimp on the side so that the diner can enjoy them however they want. And you might even consider spooning some of that juice. Maybe dress with a little bit of juice. Taste together. Pasta, tomato, shrimp. Restaurant quality. I don't know, man. That was like no time at all, and it tastes great. And you should do this, especially if you need to use up 100 cherry tomatoes. That's the way to do it. Thank you for watching. If you like what we're doing, there's like almost 10 years of content that you can also look at. Other updates. I think we're getting close to the end of our backlog of like ancient episodes. So, you know, we talked about potentially slowing our release schedule. You know, we're currently doing 1 video every week. We've done that since the beginning of time. Might end up being 2 videos a month at some point. I just want to mentally prepare you all. There may be a slowdown. That's life. You'll be okay. And yeah, that's how you do it. See you next time. Okay, bye.